What's a good way to cope with anxiety? Walking, running, spending time away and solve the problem that's making you anxious. Play with pets. I have 2 dogs, so I can definitely agree on that. Physically, breathe deeply and slowly. Actions: sip room temperature water mentally, talk about it, out loud, to yourself, to a friend, or write, get the thoughts out and, personally, distract yourself. Put on a YouTube video or something to fill any silence. And know you are not alone, you are not your thoughts, and it will pass. That bit about talking out loud is. 2 of my daughters have benefited from giving themselves permission to speak their internal monologues out loud, to recite plays they were in, read aloud to themselves, etc. I'm not sure why it helps, but my guess is it doubles up your focus on whatever you are thinking. Your brain says it, your mouth says it, and your ear hears it. That always helped me with my ADD to get back on task, sort out linear tasks, or regroup while doing algebra homework. I often heard them say something, then repeat it in different words, tone, or inflections. I assumed that means they were correcting or at least re-examining their own thinking. I know everyone says it and it sounds. A massive problem with anxiety is that you hyperventilate, which causes vertigo and all sorts of other problems and ultimately worsens your anxiety. Breathe in for 5, hold for 5, out for 5. Alter the numbers as you see fit, and focus on counting and breathing. Once you have slowed your breathing down, you've stopped focusing on the anxiety, and feel way better. Good luck with anyone looking for help coping. Exercising, get away from the to people, connect with nature. Thinking about the future and especially after the event that would make you anxious if your anxiety come from it, identify your anxiety source and make plans to fix it. I like to go in the bathtub and feel I am a dog and I start splashing around and rolling around in the water and I start barking like wolf 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 wolf, and if I do that for like 15 or 20 minutes I start to feel better. This reminded me of the scene in Step Be a Dinosaur in the Backyard. Deep breaths, meditation, having a, writing in a journal, thought-challenging exercises. One thing my therapist taught me is thoughts. Like if I'm anxious that my friends don't actually like me and only hang out with me out of pity, I stop and try to find proof that they don't like me. This has helped me rationalize things and deal with my anxiety a little better. I'm really struggling with anxiety so far. Uninstall Facebook and Instagram etc. from all of your devices. Stop silently comparing yourself to other people, especially when you wake up and right before bed. I'm trying to quit Reddit next, or at least greatly limit the subreddits I visit. Do any kind of sport. It literally releases a chemical in your brain that helps you cope. Books over news. I can guarantee you the news is going to be a murderous shit show in summary for the next 6 months. If you're in quarantine, don't even tune in. Don't eat your stress. Stuff like chocolate and even coffee, sugar, can really mess you up.